Hey everyone, sorry, chewing on a piece of candy. You caught me. So let's see if anybody shows up tonight. I'm going to get some listing done. I really need to get some listing done. Let's see. What are we going to start with? We'll start with this. Somebody's here. Remember, if you don't say anything in chat, I won't know who it is I'm talking to. Well, Ghosty, or should I say Bot, I hope your evening's going well. Just sitting here trying to get a sticker off of a piece I'm going to be listing. Price tag. Where are my girlfriends? Where's Celestine? Where's Candy? I know we won't have Matt showing up tonight because he is on the road again. What about Paul? Maybe Paul will show up unless he's doing a live as well. I'm really not sure if he is. Well, I am just going to go ahead and start listing, and when people show up, then I'll pay more attention to the chat and stay in my seat. Celestine, your ears must have been burning. I just said, where's Celestine? Oh, sorry, need a drink. How are you tonight? Heritage Hall. Show you what was taking shampoo out of your hair. Well, I'm glad you got it all out of your hair. Otherwise, it would get in your eyes and you wouldn't be able to see the stream. So good choice there, getting it all out of your hair first. I am, if I don't break it here, I am listing something that I actually just picked up at the wonderful world of Goodwill. And I'm looking at the label. I'll show it to you here in just a second. Heritage Hall, French Provincial, a typical home of the vieux car. It's in French. I don't speak French. District of New Orleans, genuine hand engraving, dishwasher safe, Ironstone 4411. So, it is a coffee pot. Oh, very, very pretty. I guess the image is the same on both sides, so I won't bother showing the other side. But your state, it is New Orleans. New Orleans. I love the lid on it too. I think it's really pretty. Anyhow, not a single chip or crack, and I'm going to list it. So, we will get started here. I will tell you that since my live on Saturday, I have not gotten anything listed. Just haven't felt like it. So, I am determined to get some things listed tonight. And I've got, so far, 6 different items that I need to get packed up for the mail tomorrow. I am making my mailman extremely unhappy because due to this whole injury situation, I can no longer take packages to the post office because I can't lift them. So, he is having to pick them up, and I met him in my front yard yesterday and told him, not yesterday, Saturday. No, I guess it was yesterday. Boy, time flies. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, and I warned him and I explained to him, I'm sorry. I know you don't like having to do the pickups, although it is your job. I didn't say that, but I have no choice. If it's just a couple of little things, I may be able to take them in, but otherwise you're going to have to pick them up. And his response was, I'm making him work. No, I understand because he is on a walking route. So when he gets here, if I have a bunch of packages and he doesn't have his vehicle, then it's a hassle. But I also put in for a pickup. So he should get a sheet of paper that says you have packages to pick up at this address. He could come get them before he gets out of his Jeep or vehicle. I guess they don't drive Jeeps anymore. Back when I was a kid, they all drove Jeeps. But anyhow, he still wasn't happy. And then he looked at me and said, well, I've got some air pillows for you. I'll bring them in a little bit. I'm like, that's fine. Thank you. Appreciate it. Because I had ordered some air pillows. And when he got here, I met him out in the yard because they're light. I can pick them up. And he looked at me and goes, they take up a lot of space in my truck. Because I'd ordered 2 large packages of them. And I just looked at him. I said, well, last time I ordered 6, so be happy I only ordered 2 this time. He was cranky. Oh, well, he can be cranky. He has a job to do. I try to make it as easy on him as possible, but sometimes you can't help it. Good sales, you say, on my 6 for the day? No, my sales are down. I like to try to sell at least 10 or 15 things a day. That doesn't always happen, don't get me wrong, but that's my goal, is at least 10 a day. But 6 is not bad considering I haven't been listing very steadily or very often. I just want to make sure I write this down correctly. Heritage Hall, French Provincial. It is not a picture. I'm copying from another listing. It is not a picture. It is a coffee pot. No chips or cracks. Okay. And I'm pretty sure I saw that it was made in England. Yes. The last time that I had a pickup, and this is the reason it was the last time that I had a USPS pickup, was a Monday. which I understand Monday's their worst day. I get it. They've got double the mail because they weren't delivering on Sunday. But it was a Monday. My car was broke down. And I probably had 20 or 30 packages. I put in for the order the night before, so he had warning if he would pay attention to his paperwork. Though this was, I should state, this was a different mailman than who I have now. Okay, so it's not the guy I've got now. But anyhow, I happened to be on the front porch when he showed up. I was talking to a neighbor. And he came halfway up the stairs, saw the pile of boxes, and went, "Oh!" And then looked at me. And before I could tell him that my car was in the shop, which really doesn't matter, but I was trying to let him know, he looked at me and goes, "Mondays are the worst day for this." And I'm like, can't help it. My car is in the shop, and there are a lot of packages because they are from Saturday and Sunday, and actually Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm sorry. He actually was very rude, and I ended up talking to the postmaster about it. I was very frustrated with him. Yeah, that was my mailman. Yeah, he has a job to do, and part of his job is picking up packages, and it's well within my right to have him pick up my packages every single day if I want to. But I don't unless I have to. Mainly because I'm a control freak and I want to take them in myself where I can actually see them getting scanned in, because you've got to get them scanned in for them to show tracking, and you've got to have them show tracking to get paid by eBay. So, but when I can't, I can't. And, you know, he should understand that. But what can I say? Okay, wow, I've gotten a lot done here. I got the title done. Let me get this listed. This is actually, I looked it up in the store, and I think I can do pretty well with it. There are, let me see here. One sold on auction. They got one bid for $45. I'm going to not do an auction because I don't like auctions unless it's something that I know I can get a bidding war on. And I'm going to start at more than 45, but I'm looking to see if there are any that are for sale right now. Coffee pot. Because if there are none for sale, I can make up my own price. If somebody wants it. There are a few for sale. That's all right. What are they selling for? There are 3 currently listed. Why does it tell me 3 and then there's 4? One's a duplicate. Okay. They're listing them for $90 and $75. So if I listed it for $70, I would be the cheapest one, and that would be a heck of a return on my investment. So, custom label, I paid $7 for it, which is more than I like to pay for anything at Goodwill. But when you know you got a good return coming, that's fine. Goodwill. The Republic of Goodwill is where I purchased it. And today is 4/20. Sorry. Can't help it. Sorry. Thinking. The little hamster's going round and round and roundy. Okay. Collectibles. Condition used, but no chips or cracks. No crazing. Who can tell me what crazing is? CRAZING. I say that knowing there's only 2 in here and 1 is silent, so I'm thinking it's a bot. Celestine, what's crazing? Do you know? Crazing. 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 Just out of curiosity. I know. I didn't tell you ahead of time that there was going to be a quiz tonight. Sorry. I'm not going to make you tell me. Crazing is the little in ceramics, in pottery. Crazing would be when you've got fine lines, kind of spider webby along the surface, but they are only surface cracks. It shows age. But they don't go through to the other side. They're not a crack that's been repaired or anything like that. They're very shallow cracks usually just in the finish, in the glazing. But that's crazing. Crazing glazing. Okay, I picked up the pot to measure it and didn't do that. Oh, come on. I got too many things on my desk. I was going to clean it off before the live, and instead I went to Goodwill. It is 9¼ inches tall. And from 10 inches from spout. Ooh, I can't type, to handle. All right. Now, do I want to list it for 70? Or do I want to just list it for 75? I think I'll list it for 75. $75. How much do you weigh? I know you will go priority B, but how much? 2 pounds, so 3 pounds with packing material. And promote for 3%. I promote everything 3%. Okay, one down. One down. Okay. Let's see. What else did I get at Goodwill? Well, I got a shirt. I'll show that to you in just a second. I didn't get a lot at Goodwill. There's just not a lot at our Goodwill anymore. In fact, when I walked in, the clerk looked at me like I had two heads, because I haven't been in there in over a week, and I usually go daily. But I just kind of, I haven't felt like it, but I also, it doesn't excite me anymore because our Goodwill sucks for the most part. I think it will sell fast. I hope it will sell fast. In a perfect world, everything I list would sell within 24 hours. This is far from a perfect world. But anyhow. Now, another thing that I got, and I'll show you and then I'll open it up, is I got this Bosca raclette set. Raclette is a melted cheese. Anyhow, it looked new. I just kind of glanced at it because I figured if it wasn't new, I'll keep it because I like raclette. Oh, yeah, it's brand new. Cool. Yay, it's brand new and purty. So if you're not familiar with raclette, is it German? Swiss? That area. And basically you've got this base here, which I'm not going to open it up completely because these will fall out. But hang on. There we go. It's got candles in there. Those little tea light candles. And you light them in this base, and these come up to hold the second piece. Like I said, I don't really want to open up a whole bunch of stuff. But the second piece then opens up like this. You put your cheese on here, and the candles melt it. And then after it's melted, you use this scraper to scrape the cheese off onto whatever you're putting the cheese on. It can be meat, it could be veggies, it could be bread, whatever. And that is what this is. It is technically, I laid that down on my mouse pad. There we go. Or on my touchpad. This is called Partyclette to Go. It is oak. It is made by Bosca of Holland. I paid $4.99 for it. Hopefully I can get this tag off without it tearing the box. If I start in trouble, I will get my hairdryer out. Come on. Don't tear the box. Don't tear the box. Don't tear the box. Almost. Didn't tear the box. Yay. So, let me get this back in here. Now, I can't sell it as new, but I can sell it as open box. I mean, it's new, but I've had it out of the box, so it's an open box. Even has the paperwork or the instructions, which is paperwork, or what I'm saying. Talking out my butt, I guess. Get that in there. Get it all closed up. Good as almost new. So, it's kind of heavy. Yeah, it's going to go priority, even that small box. I'm going to get a couple things listed, and then I'm going to pack a couple things, and I'm going to list a couple things, and I'm going to pack a couple things. That's the plan, at least. Oh, in case I like hard goods, too. I do. I do mainly hard goods. If you're wondering what the title of this live stream means, my TENS talk, because I'm wearing a TENS machine today. So if you see me I'm not having a seizure. In fact, I'm going to turn it back on. Keeps my pain a little bit under control. I was putting it on when I was trying to come up with a title tonight for tonight's live, and that's what I came up with. Creative, huh? I was like, TED Talk, TENS Talk. Yeah, okay, now you understand a little bit about how my brain works. All right. Create listing, single listing. Party collect. Party collect to go. No, I did not mean party letter. I meant party collect. New. Ooh, they make an extra large version that has 4 of those pans. That would be fun for a party. Chandra in the house. Oh, that's just not me. Why did I say it like that? Hi, Chandra. I don't know. Wow. We've got quite a few listed. 37. I mean, that's not really quite a few when you consider it's eBay. But how many solds? 10. So 30% sell-through rate. They're selling for about $15, $20. That's fine. I knew I wasn't going to make a lot on it, but I kind of was like, if it doesn't sell, it's mine. You liked it? Which did you like? The raclette maker, or what I named the live? All right, basic template. Okay, party clet to go oak raclette maker by Bosca Holland. Open box, complete. And I'm a stickler for capitalization, so I had to fix that. I had it wrong. $4.99 Goodwill. All righty. Let's see. It is not a griddle. Well, kind of, but not in the sense that most people would think. All right. Condition. Open box. No condition issues. Oscar. Do they actually? No, I was going to say, do they actually have a drop down that says raclette? No. Thought for a second they did, and I was like, wow, way to go, eBay. And it is, I don't know. I'm terrible with metals. Whoa, there's a lot of different languages here. Where's English? There we go. Oh, I'll read you what it says on the shout out. Okay. Chandra in the house. All right, maybe I'll keep it. It says, just for you guys' knowledge on raclette, with the Party-Clet cheese raclette set, ooh, tongue twister. With the Party-Clet cheese raclette set, you can have your own small, delicious party within 4 minutes. Light the tea lights, barbaclette on top, add some raclette cheese, done. Compact so you can take it anywhere with you. Life Collection, a unique combination of authentic quality, tasteful design, and a dash of tradition. Voila. Raclette. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Nope. It just says metal. All right. I guess I'll leave that. I'll just say metal. I was trying to come up with the kind of metal, but I'm terrible about that. Is there an MPN? Yes, there is. Manufacturer product number is 85-20-42. Custom bundle, no. Okay, so it is called a Party-Clet to go. When I typed that in, it put the country and region of manufacture as to go. Gotta love it. It is manufactured in Holland, I believe, but I want to double check. Why, yes, Holland. Okay. Almost done with this one, and then we'll pack something. How about that? Oh, what did I say they were going for? Oh, I said between 15 and 20. So we will do $17.99. That gives me a little wiggle room for offers. So there's that. It is 1 to 2 pounds in weight. I am promoting it at 3% and done. Okay. Sip of Diet Coke, not sponsored. Boy, wouldn't it be nice to be sponsored by Diet Coke? That would work for me. Or Diet Dr. Pepper. Or Casey's. I stopped and got a piece of pizza on my way back from Goodwill. So I had to get some gummies too. I thought eating gummies on 420 was kind of apropos, although they're not the right kind of gummies for 420. Okay. What am I going to pack? I mean, look and see what I need to pack. I have 6 items that are paid for. I guess that's it. I thought I had one that hadn't been paid for yet. Wrong kind of edibles, I know. But I live in Kansas, where they haven't legalized anything. Surrounded by states that have legalized it, but we don't even have medical yet. Gotta love it. All right, hang on. I'm going to grab something. I'm going to pack up. And then I'll adjust the camera so you can see me packing it up. Ow. I stood up and my knee popped. Okay, I'm going to tell you a funny story about this item and about a bunch of other items. So, some of you know that on April 1st, April Fool's Day, I opened up a booth in an antique mall. Well, most of the stuff that I have is already listed on eBay or other platforms. So I thought to myself, what am I putting in this store? Besides the large things that I buy that I don't want to ship, furniture, things like that. But you got to have a lot of smalls too. Fill those shelves, I'm like, what am I going to put in there? Because I was thinking, well, I don't want to delist things unless I have to. So I decided, since my other screen was doing something a little odd. Okay, since the antique mall is 8 blocks away from my house, and I work in my house, so I'm usually in my house, or I'm at the antique mall just piddle farting around because I know the owners. Why don't I go ahead and put in items that are on eBay? So I did that thinking, if it sells, because I have a website that I can go to and I can see what sells in the antique mall. So if it sells, I can run over there really fast, grab it from the antique mall, and I'm good. I can sell it on eBay or whatever platform it sells on. Shouldn't be an issue. And if I'm out of town, maybe I can call the owner and say, please pull that so it doesn't sell. And what are the odds it's going to sell both places? So anyhow, what I'm finding, because I'm ending up having to go to the antique mall just about every day because something has sold on eBay that I've put in the mall or in the booth. So I'm finding, I don't know if you guys are aware of the touch rule, where you go around your storeroom of items, and if you touch something with intent, you know what you're doing. You're thinking about it. You touch it and you go, why aren't you selling? Or you should be selling. It'll sell. It'll sell within a couple of days. It's just the way it works. It seems like. So now I've found out there's a new law out there that if you place your item in an antique booth, it will sell on eBay. So this is one of the things. And it's stuff that I have had on eBay for so long and it won't sell. But if I put it in the antique booth, it sells. So price tag from the antique booth, take that off. This is the first thing I'm going to pack. This is an L.E. Smith Amberina Moon and Stars Candy Compote. It's beautiful. Let me see. All I have is a black light flashlight. I don't know if it'll help or not. So you can really see the colors of it. It's really pretty. But I don't know if this is going to help or not. No, not really. You can kind of see yellow. No, that's not going to work. Anyhow, it starts off yellow and it graduates to this beautiful orangey red. And that is Amberina. And I am a sucker for Amberina. I will buy just about anything Amberina that I find. You're scared to ship glass. Okay, I will say probably 80% of what I ship is fragile. So the key is overpack it. A lot of people tell you to double box, and that's not a bad idea. I don't double box. Just double boxing is twice the cost of boxes, but there's nothing wrong with double boxing. It is actually very smart to do it. I just don't do it. But what I do, yes, I said do. What I do is I use a lot of bubble wrap, the small bubbles. I use a lot of bubble wrap. I'll stuff something inside if it's really fragile. This is pretty hefty. So I probably won't on this one, but sometimes I'll stuff things inside, because if you've got something inside of it and something hits it here, it's less likely to break. But because this is stout, this isn't fine crystal or anything like that. Anyhow, lots of bubble wrap. Put it in a box a lot larger than what the item is, and fill that box, overfill that box with some type of stuffing, whether it be air pillows, which I use, or packing peanuts, which I use, or packing paper, which I use. It just depends on the item and the box I've got, which combination of those things I use. But and then never never mark your box fragile. Right on the outside fragile. Don't ever do that. My opinion. These are all just my opinions. But don't mark them fragile if you're like me, because I feel like that just puts a target on the box for the post office. And they like to see how well they can break it. When I started off, I marked things fragile and I had things break. Now that I don't mark things fragile, I don't have things break. Whether that's because I'm not marking it fragile or because I've learned how to pack things better, I don't know. But I did an awful lot of research before I ever sold an item on how to pack them. And I think, in my mind at least, I packed the same way I did 2 years ago. I don't know. Hey, Steve, how are you? I didn't see you come in. Hello. Or should I do it to him, Chandra? Should I give him the shout out like I gave you? Then I got to go back and get Celestine as well. All right, we'll do it. Steve in the house. And then I got to do Celestine because I didn't do that when she showed up. Celestine's in the house. Okay. Don't meme that. Please don't meme those. Yes. Fragile means kick here in postal language. Yep. I do believe so. What are you up to, Steve? We're just gabbing here. I'm putting off packing this. I'm going to make my screen a little bit bigger so that I can actually see where I'm aiming this camera over to my packing station. Bring it down a little bit. Don't say anything about the mess on the packing station. I know it's bad. All right, let's get this packed. If you can see over the mess, let's see. Can you see over the mess? I'll move this. This is some stuff that I thought I might get listed tonight. That's why it's there. Let me move it, though. All right. Now you should see a little bit better. Oop. Here, I'll tell you this. I got my shipment of packing tape today in the mail. This is my favorite. Ooh, glare. Glare. Anyhow, Duck Brand Easy Start. Not the cheapest tape in the world, but for ease of use, pays for itself for me. All right. I always start off with the bubble wrap. If you say something, I will check chat in just a second. They will tell you to use enough bubble wrap that you can't tell what's inside the bubble wrap. I've heard so many people tell you that. I might not use quite that much, but like I said, this is not fragile. This is just fragile. Times one. Make sure any edges are really wrapped well or padded well. All right. So what box do I want to use? These are all of my postal service boxes, all of my freebie boxes. I could use a number 7, which is the large box, but I'm going to see. Yeah, I might end up with a large box. Nope, I'm going to use the shoe box. I got plenty of room in there. So, get one end taken care of. And then I'm going to grab some air pillows. And these were actually donated to me. I have a lot of friends who save me all of their packing materials. And then when they get a good batch, they call me and I go pick it up or they bring it over. I once had a friend message me. I'm hoping you can hear me. I once had a friend message me stating that she had some bubble wrap for me. And I said, great, but I'm not home. And she was from out of town. She was driving through. And she said, well, I'll just leave them on your porch. I said, that's great. Thank you. Well, when I got home, she had left them on my back porch. What I'm doing now is I put air pillows in the bottom, and now I put the item in here. And I'm going to fill the sides up with packing peanuts so that it is not touching the sides of the box at all. Anyhow, so when I got home later in the day, I started laughing as soon as I pulled in the driveway because on my back porch see if I have something I can use for comparison. Yeah, my air pillow shipment that I got today. See this bag of air pillows? On my back porch it's probably in bags, the equivalent of about 5 of these of bubble wrap. I didn't have to buy bubble wrap for quite some time. It was great. I loved it. Okay. I have a thank you card that I put in every eBay sale. And we'll let you read it here. And I find that by putting one of these in there, if there is any issue, they contact me before they automatically complain to eBay. Has saved me a lot of hassle. Plus, it's something, if they like it, they might hold on to this and repeat customers. So now, slide that in there. Put some more air bubbles in there, air pillows in there. And I need a couple more. Or maybe at least one more. Nope, one more. Make sure everything's tight. I close it up, but I don't tape it. And then I shake the heck out of it. And if I hear anything moving, I haven't packed it well enough. You don't want anything to move. All right, it doesn't move. And then I take this pen and I write myself a note where the label is going to go as to what the item is. So that when I'm ready to do my labels, I know what it is. And where am I going to put it? Because I'm running out of room. I have got to clean this place. I'll set it up here on top of my light box. Anyhow, that's how I pack that. Okay, what did I miss? All right. You're a Diet Pepsi girl? I'm not picky. I like Diet Pepsi. I like Diet Coke. I just happened to grab Diet Coke when I was at the store. You guys didn't say anything while I was packing. Was I that enthralling? That mesmerizing? All right, do I pack something else or do I list something else? I have 2 listed. Well, they're not listed because I still have to do photographs, but they're drafted. Photographs won't take very long. It's just boring for you guys. Let's list something. What are we going to list? Let's list. What are we going to list? I got too many things to decide what to list. How about a hat? Baseball cap. I don't even know where I got this. Where did I get that? Seriously, where did I get these? Because I have a Titleist one too. There's no tag on it, so it's not Goodwill. Did I get it at an auction? No, I got this at a garage sale. That's right. I got this at a garage sale Friday. That's right. 50 cents each. I remember now. Pack first. Well, since I'm already decided I'm going to do this hat, let me do the hat and then I'll pack something else. Alrighty. Is that okay with you, Celestine? Because I got easy things to pack. They won't take very long. But I will get this hat listed, then I will pack. But I need my phone and hopefully good old, what am I saying? Good old Google Lens will work tonight. It wouldn't work for me Saturday when I had the stream going. Let's see if it'll work tonight. Because there's no tag on this. I want to see if it shows up and tells me anything special about the hat. Well, it sure kind of did. Guess they sell them on Amazon for, oh no, Walmart. It's a Walmart hat. Okay. It's not going to be worth a lot then. Sorry, I had a message from a Facebook Marketplace sale. I thought it was a new sale, but she was just thumbs upping that I sent her item. Okay. Glad she's happy I sent it. All right. Create listing. Let me see if I can find anything on eBay. Patriotic, Eagle, Flag, USA, ball cap. Maybe I get lucky. Well, dang if I didn't. They're selling pretty well. Okay. I mean, not for hundreds of dollars, not even for $20, but hey, when I spent 50 cents on it, I can live with that. Yeah, okay. Making sure it's worth my time. White background. Well, it depends on what platform you're selling on, quite honestly. eBay will tell you yes, white or black, a solid background, but preferably white. Etsy prefers that you stage an item. I don't really know what Poshmark wants or what Mercari wants, but I know those are the two that they clash. You know, one wants staged, one wants plain background. The reason that eBay says white background is for the search engines for Google. I attempt to do everything with either a white background or a black background because white items don't show up very well on a white background. And quite honestly, my Lightbox is kind of difficult to change it back and forth. So I usually stick with whatever it is for a while until I get an item that I absolutely can't use that background. Right now, my background is black, but I will say that out of the 800 listings I currently have, probably 600 of them are white background. So, did we finally lost our bot or our ghost or whoever it was? Because I see 3 people in here and 3 people talking. Yay! I talk to the bots because they're always the first ones in here. I talk to them. They might be lonely. That might be why they're here. Okay. Patriotic, American flag, eagle, baseball, ball cap, blue, used, no condition issues. Wow, capitalization, Gina. Okay, that'll work. And because this hat looks new, it's just not new. 50 cents. Garage sale $4.16. Hats. For those of you that actually are eBay sellers, do you use store categories? Is there a reason? Clear glass, yahoo! Bane of my existence when it comes to photography. I think clear glass shows up better on a black background. Just my 2 cents. Play with your photo editing software. I find if I up the contrast and lower the up the contrast and lower the light, make it darker, make it brighter with the contrast, and then balance it out to make it darker with the light. So I don't remember what it's called, but the 2 basic things to change. And I can usually get it looking fairly good. If it's like a drinking glass, like, let's say a Looney Tunes drinking glass or something like that, if you photograph it on a black background and stick a piece of white printer paper in the glass itself so they can see the design, that sometimes helps. Brightness. Thank you. I couldn't come up with it for nothing. But yeah. That's what I suggest. It's just a lot of playing around with it. And sometimes it's so funny because I'll do the same thing for 5 different pieces of clear glass, and 2 of them will turn out spectacular and 3 are crap. And I have to retake and try different things, and it's a pain in the butt. Okay. No, the brand is not Eagle, you silly thing. Hello. Size is, oh no, size is the dreaded not Velcro. Hook and loop. Never use Velcro in your listings unless it actually is a Velcro product that you're selling, like a roll of Velcro. Use hook and loop. It is adjustable. It is lightweight. It is American as the theme. Works for me. Casual. I love item specifics. I love item specifics. If I say that enough, maybe I'll start believing it. All right. I think I got it. Come on, baby. Okay. Tag has been cut off of interior of cap, but no other condition issues. Looks great. Adjustable with hook and loop closure. See photographs. Okay. And what do I want to list it for? Not a whole lot. I list it for $9.99. 20 times my original investment. Can't beat that. I am almost positive you will be going first class, but just to make sure. Okay. First class, because you only weigh a few ounces. Almost done, and I'll pack something else. Did I show you? I showed you guys the cap, didn't I? I just realized that. This is the cap. Okay. 3%. And done. 3 things sort of listed, but will only take a few minutes to finish listing later. Okay. All right. What's the next thing I need to pack? find out. And where is it? The next thing, a set of spurs. Okay, box E. Be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, this is a set of spurs, but is it the right set of spurs? It should be. I try to only put one of one type of thing in each box. Blunt spurs, yes. All right. So this is a set of spurs that I got at an auction, an online auction. Photography for the auction was terrible. So I bid on a lot of stuff not knowing quality. But I'm happy with these. This was one set of spurs, and I ended up with, all told, I think about 12 spurs. Some of them, or no, more like 20 spurs. More sets, some were singles. Singles are great for decoration, for restaurants, things like that, or homes. And this was a set of spurs. The spurs are blunt. Where's your camera, Gina? There we go. The spurs are blunt, so they're not going to hurt the horse. And they're very plain. There's nothing really special about them, but they sold. I think I spent $20 on all of the spurs, and I sold this set, just these two, for, how much did I sell them for? $27.99. So already in profit. Actually, I was already in profit. I've sold others, but this took care of everything all on its own. So these are an easy pack. I got to find out if they are going priority or first class, because they are under £1, so they can go first class. I just don't remember how I listed them. I listed them as, what's going on? Am I sure these are the right ones? The Marshall. I better make sure these are the right ones, because I've got them listed as priority. That's the right ones. Okay. Well, they're going priority. Works for me. So, make this large again. We will move this over a little bit. Will that work? Yes, that'll work. Buddy, cough it up along. Let me get these packed and you can say hi to the people. All right. So, they go priority. So, handy dandy 7x7x7, 7x7x6 priority box. Yeah, my mailman doesn't like it when I order boxes from the website either. He throws them on my front porch. I don't know whether he throws them on my front porch or not. I've never caught him doing it, but when I go out there, they're all over the place. So I think he's throwing them. All right. A little more bubble wrap. Don't need a lot because these are not fragile. I want to show the buyer that I care. So I'm putting a layer of bubble wrap between the two so they don't go clank, clank, clank in the box. And I will wrap that up. A little tape. A little more tape. Another thing that I like about the Easy Start, the Duck brand Easy Start tape, is it doesn't make that sound every time I use the tape gun. Another reason it's worth a little more money. All right. Put a couple of air pillows in there for Phil. Get my little thank you card in there. I'm going to need just a little bit more air pillow. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, spur on here. Made the mistake once of not writing on the boxes. I have not actually mailed 2 packages to the wrong people, but I've come close. I gotta find another place to put these, so hang on. My light box isn't gonna hold that much weight. And that was quick and easy. So I'll find something else here to pack up. Are you all still here? We lost somebody. I'm not sure who. Probably Steve. That reminds me of something. What am I trying to do? Meant to do this earlier. There we go. I don't know where Candy is tonight. But you two are modded. Meant to do that when we first started, not an hour into it. But hey, more traffic to page. What's more traffic to page? You're welcome. You're welcome. Turned my tens machine on way too high for a second there. Oh, hello. I'm awake. Wow. More traffic to page. What do you mean, Celestine? Oh, yes. Listing any activity, but mainly listing any activity. The eBay bots think, hey, let's reward her by moving her listings up in the search engine. That's fine, Chandra. I just wanted to make sure. I figured it was Steve that left. That's fine. I'm just glad he showed up. But you guys are modded now. So if I ever get bigger and have idiots come in here, you can time them out. That'd be great. Printing shipping labels. Do you have a lot to ship out today, Chandra? I hope so. But anything's better than nothing, right? Okay. All right. That was a bit too easy to pack. So let's pack something else. Yay. Good. Okay. The next thing I have is a knife. That's a knife. Box X. I have one box on this side of items, and that's the box. I get to come over here and pull it. Box X, where are you, Knifey? There you are, Knifey. This is a Chicago Cutlery paring knife. It's in very good condition. I didn't have to do a lot of matte stuff to it. So, anyhow, it's going to be another easy ship. I'm going to put some more tape on there so that handle doesn't come out. I put everything in recycled cardboard. You're blessed. Yes, you are. And I think that's wonderful. All right. And this I got at an auction for $2. Sold it for $34.99. So, get a little more tape on this cardboard so that it doesn't slide out of its housing. I don't want people getting hurt with these knives. In fact, I'm going to get another piece of cardboard. I have a drawer here full of little pieces of cardboard. I'm going to stick that over the handle side so that it doesn't come out, because that was bothering me. They can't say I haven't done my due diligence on packing this. Okay. And this is going to go in a padded envelope. I didn't move the camera. I'm sorry. I just realized I didn't move the camera. Here, that's better. Sorry about that. So anyhow, putting in a padded, not a padded flat rate, but just a padded envelope because it can go first class. So it goes in there. Oh, with the obligatory thank you card. I told you I had things to wrap tonight, but it was pretty easy stuff for the most part. I like those kinds of nights. And knife. That's a knife. Every time I say knife, I think of Crocodile Dundee, and you guys are probably far too young for that. But anyhow. Knife. Okay. We'll just keep packing. I'm kind of in the groove now. No bathroom breaks, Celestine. Not allowed. If I can't go, you can't go. All right. Next thing I have to list. Oh, somebody's back in here. Is it Steve or is it somebody new? Say hello. You'll get a shout out. Everybody loves my shout outs. Okay, the next thing I've got to ship is a bunch of vacuum cleaner bags. And they are in box S. So I will be right back. Oh, buddy, I know. I promised you could say hello. But Celestine's in the bathroom. She went to the bathroom without getting permission from me. So I don't want to show you on the camera until she gets back. All right. These are just some Kirby Micron Magic vacuum cleaner bags. Pretty simple. They are going to ship, I'm assuming, priority. Yes, priority. I wonder if they'll fit in a padded flat rate. We're going to find out. Because I have a ton of padded flat rates. I think I can do that. Maybe. Maybe not. Uh-oh. Maybe not. Well, maybe. Maybe. Gonna be tight. Nope. Darn, I came so close. Shucky darn. I'm still gonna put it in a bag. It's just gonna go in a regular poly mailer instead. Because these aren't fragile. Fragile, as Crazy Lamp Lady says. Fragile. Thank you card. As you can see, I sell just about anything. So far, we've had what? A knife, spurs. What was the first thing I packed? Oh, the Amberina compote. And now, vacuum cleaner bags. Vacuum cleaner bags done. All right. Celestine, are you back yet? My goodness. I reuse my bags. I put things in my inventory boxes in plastic bags and I reuse them. I don't waste them because that's wasting money and bad for the environment. This has been a public service announcement. Oh, Celestine, Celestine, Celestine. Oh, Celestine, Buddy's waiting for you. What's the next thing I've got? She's back. Next time you have to ask permission before you leave. Just kidding. Come here, buddy. She's back finally. Buddy. I hear a little pitter patter. Come here, babe. Come here, babe. We're going to make you YouTube famous if it kills us. He says, did Celestine come back from the bathroom? I've been waiting and waiting to make my appearance, but she left just before I was going to do it. Paul's in the house. Woof, woof. Paul's in the house. Woof, woof. Dang cat went outside. I think she's oh, she getting a little frisky. Is your kitty getting a little frisky, Celestine? You don't get frisky anymore. You're too old. Thank you. Kisses. Look in the camera. Be photogenic. Hi. Hi. Oh, Paul, I didn't know if you were going to show tonight. I didn't know if you were maybe doing a live too. I didn't check before I scheduled it. Oh, my. They love each other. Celestine. Oh, you're heavy. You're over my weight restriction limit. I got to switch sides, babe. You're killing me. Okay. We are, Paul, just to catch you up, we are packing up some of my sales. We're about halfway through. I only had 6 today. But I got to remember where I put these tea towels. We got to think about this. Oh, I know where they are. Okay. Let's say goodbye, buddy. Goodbye, buddy. I might be back in a little bit. Yes, I sold the dog. Oh, no. He's priceless. There's no way. Oh, look, he's pouting. He thinks I sold him. I'm not going to sell you. I've had you for 12 years. Well, 11 years. I've had you for 11 years, but you're almost 12. You'll be 12 soon. July 4th. I have to have a birthday party. Why are you crying? Oh, Mama, leave my face alone while I'm on camera. Need to get you and Buster together. Both want to be on camera, and then both just want to be held. You're a good boy. Go play with your duck. He has not torn the stuffing out of that duck yet. I'm real surprised. Okay, so tea towels. You guys might remember these tea towels from last weekend. These are the ones, I don't know if you can see it through the plastic, with the teapots embroidered on them. I sold them. So, nobody will take your cat. Oh, Chandra. Don't give away your kitty. I don't know what I'd do without Buddy. Scares me to think about it because I know he's getting up there in age. All right, we're going to sell. We've already sold. We're going to pack up these. Again, another easy peasy one. And in this case, I won't be recycling the bag that I stored them in because waterproofing. So I'm assuming they are going first class, but we will check. I got to remember to move my camera again. Okay, yes, they are first class. Oh, okay. And down a little and over a little to the mess. Get these packed. Easy peasies. Another poly mailer. I'm going to have to get some more poly mailers. I think I only have, oh, geez, I only have 3 left. I'm going to have to order some more. Easy peasy. Thank you card. Towels. $2 points. 3 points. Oh my God, I don't play basketball. 3 points, right? That's what you're supposed to say. Okay. What's all this about, Steve? I'm assuming you are not a reseller, but you don't have to be in here. That's fine. I am an e-commerce reseller. I sell on eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, Mercari, and Facebook Marketplace. And this is just my little chit chat. I talk to people, maybe hopefully teach them a little bit about reselling. And right now I am packing up some of my sales. I also do some listing, in fact, I think I'm going to do some listing now and then go back to packing up the sales here in just a second. You are very welcome to be here, Steve. Paul, will there be guacamole? And if so, am I invited? I want some guacamole. My God. Oh, your baby's turning 1 on May 5th. Oh. Yay. Yeah, Steve, that's kind of not what we do here. We try to stay somewhat on topic. We don't always manage to, but let's see. Saucy memory, I don't know. I was a straight-laced kid. I want to do that before I forget to. And go back to split screen. Thank you, Chandra. Well, Paul, am I invited? I mean, I know it's a drive, but it sounds pretty darn good. I mean, guacamole, margaritas works for me. All right. We're going to, what am I going to list, guys? I got another hat to list, but that seems boring. What shall I list? Let me look around here a second. I still haven't gotten those paintings figured out yet from Saturday. I will. How about a book? How about an old book? We'll bring back good old Hurlbut. Steve ought to enjoy that. Hurlbut. Hurlbut, Story of the Bible. Not quite what you're expecting, Steve, I'm sure. All right. Up, I have a listing eligible to send an offer. Let me see what that is. And sterling silver, brown jasper, tiger eye, elephant pendant. Okay, so I have had no interest in this elephant pendant that I've had listed for I don't know how long. Guess where it is? You guys that were here earlier, you can probably figure out where it is that I'm sending an offer on this now because there's some interest. Yeah, it's at the antique mall. Paul, I was just talking about how, there's that law that says that if you touch it, it'll sell, something in your inventory. As long as you've got intent when you touch it, it'll end up selling in the next couple of days. Well, I've also found out that if you take an item that has shown no interest for months and put it in your antique mall, it sells on eBay. Because that is what's happening. Thank you. Thank you very much, Paul. I don't mind people coming in here who don't know who I am and don't know what I do, because maybe I can teach them something and they'll start doing it and they'll enjoy it. But he was off topic. We'll put it that way. So I appreciate it, guys. Okay. I'm going to look this book up real quick. Chandra, it might cost a bit much to get it here, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would say yes. But the question is, am I selling anything in the antique booth? Not so much. I have not. It's the 20th, and I have not made my booth rent yet in sales. I'm not that far from it, but I've only sold 5 things this month in my booth. So I'm going to have to think about whether I want to continue it. I kind of do because I enjoy it, but not to the point where I want to pay for it each month. Hurlbut Story of the Bible. I have to say, what do I have to say? What was I going to say? Oh, I must be getting more popular if I'm getting these kinds of people in here. I don't know. All right. We looked at this on Saturday or whenever, one of the lives, we looked at this and I was trying to figure out how old this book was. Oh, just, Story of the Bible by Hurlbut. Hurlbut. I can't find a date. There's no copyright date. And I don't understand that. I thought all books had dates of copyright on there. Jesse Lyman Hurlbut. I know it's pre-1925 because it's written on here December 25th, 1925 as a Christmas present. But I'd like to narrow it down a bit more than that. There is nothing. I'm trying to find something similar on eBay, but I'm not. Actually, there's one, but it just gives a date range. I have arrived. I feel so special. So very special. 1904. There we go. Found it. I think. Double checking. It looks exactly like it. $1904. Yep. That's 2 that I've seen as 1904, but they might have copied each other. 1932. No, I know it was before then because this is dated 1925 as a gift. I did say 25, right, guys? 1925. Yep. Okay. So it's pre-1925. Closest thing I have found is 1904. That's 3 now that I've seen for 1904. Okay. Now, what are they selling for with 1904? How about that? 1904. There we go. Sold for 15. Sold for 17. Okay. That gives me an idea. Hurlbut. I just love that. Hurlbut. That's why you've got moderators, Paul. And that's why I made you guys all moderators. All right. Create listing. We're going to do this listing. And then we're going to pack the rest. And we might call it a day because this is starting to mess with me a bit. It's starting to throb. What did I tell you? Finally, love insurance. Love insurance companies. Insurance told me there was no way I was going to get an MRI on my back or my shoulder until I've done 6 weeks of physical therapy. Well, the physical therapy is killing me, and the pain is killing me. And I called them yesterday, and I said, there is no way in hell that I can make it 6 weeks. I've done 1 week, so 5 more weeks. I said, there's no way I can do this. Even my physical therapist said, you need to get the MRI now because I don't know that I'm helping you or hurting you, basically is what she said. So I called yesterday. I will not be too proud to tell you that I cried a bit. So I'm just exhausted. Anyhow, miracle upon miracle, I get a phone call from my doctor's office this morning that my shoulder MRI is next Monday. Yay! So if you don't like what your insurance company tells you, argue. It works. Exactly. I could be doing more damage. That's why I was so frustrated. They put me in traction yesterday at physical therapy. Yesterday? This is Tuesday. Yeah, yesterday. They put me in traction, and the rest of the day I felt like I needed to just like scream. And I fought everything to not scream the rest of the day. So, yeah. 1904 edition. This listing that I'm looking at says profusely illustrated. Does it actually say that in the book? It does. Oh my gosh. It says profusely illustrated with color plates and halftone engravings. Oh my gosh, that's funny. The language back then. Story of the Bible. See description. I wish we had a few more. I wish we had a few more letters in our 80 character limit for our titles. Okay. Copy. And I paid, what did I pay for you? Oh my gosh, this is why I need to be listing more often so I can remember what I paid for these things. I know that was a garage sale. Pretty sure I paid 25 cents for that. Well, then I have been very self-therapeutic the last few weeks because we're going on 3 weeks since I did this and whatever I did. 3 weeks since the symptoms started. 3 weeks since I started screaming when I got up in the morning. So, yeah. No fun. Let's get this done. Collectibles. I almost put it in artwork. Wow, that's bad. Some markings inside cover, dated 1925. Some wear to edges as would be expected for a book of this age. Yes. What did I say his name is other than Hurlbutt? I'm sorry. I am going to giggle about Hurlbutt for the rest of my life. What is his full name? Reverend Jesse Lyman Hurlbutt. Jesse Lyman Hurlbutt. Okay. PhD. Reverend Jesse Lyman Hurlbutt, PhD. Ekaduka. Christianity, Bible, soft cover. Soft cover. There we go. Religion. Illustrated, profusely illustrated. English. I've never understood that original or facsimile on a book. It's an original. All right. That's just good enough. Gotta love these item specifics. Okay. Oh, probably ought to give them book measurements, so they don't think they're getting a huge book and then they want to return it. 9.5. Whoop. 8.5. Jeez, Gina. 8.5 by 6. Okay. And okay. Got the price down. How much you weigh? Even though you're going to go medium male, I want to know how much you weigh. Oh, wow, you weigh a lot. You heavy book. You weigh almost 3 pounds. Don't know where the accent came from, but please take no offense should you be from that area of that accent, if it truly exists. Medium male, 3 pounds, promoted at 3%, and done. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not too bad. All right, we're going to go back and get the rest of this stuff shipped. Booth is very slow, other than it is allowing me to move stuff over there so that it sells over here. Now, I've sold 5 things out of the booth. Probably, I think I'm around $80 worth for the month. It's not great. My rent is 104, 102. Can't remember for sure. So, yeah, but it's a learning process too. There's a difference in eBay pricing and local pricing, and I have a hard time. Sorry, I got to turn this on and hopefully not blast my shoulder out again. Ooh, Tens machine. I love you, but I hate you. I have a hard time not pricing things eBay pricing. And by eBay pricing, I mean that you can price things higher than you can in small town Kansas. People aren't going to spend the same money in small town Kansas as they do in New York or LA or Portland for that matter. So I'm having to learn that and adjust my pricing, because what I started doing when I first opened the booth is I would take my eBay pricing and write it down on the tag and stick it in the booth. And so I'm having to reprice things. No, you can't charge nearly as much. And that's where I have the dilemma, because I want to get the eBay pricing. So I'm having to be a little choosier now what I put in my booth. I'm only going to put in my booth from here on out. I mean, I've got stuff in there now. I'm not going to take it out, but I'm probably going to be more mindful and put in my booth things of lesser value. And how do I want to put it? Things that I'm willing to sell for a lesser amount. I.e. stuff that has been on my eBay store for ages and isn't selling, put it in the booth, see what happens. That type of thing. Things that if somebody were to show interest on eBay, I would probably make them a heck of a deal just to get rid of it. Put it in the booth. And again, I mean, I got the booth mainly so that I could be purchasing larger items that I don't want to ship and still have a place to sell them. But yeah, booth. I don't have a full-size booth. A full-size booth at the mall that I have a booth in, a full-size booth is $140 a month. So I have about a 3/4 booth, roughly. I have kind of an odd one because it's on a corner where they go around, so they've cut out a little bit of my front area so that they have a wide avenue for people to walk around. But I like my location, and I love the owners of the I've lost track of what I was saying. I love the owners of the Antique Mall, which is called the Emporium. I'll give a little plug. It's the Emporium in Winfield, Kansas. If you want their phone number or any want to get in touch with them in any way, let me know. I can give you that information. That way, Mary, John, if you watch this later, I gave you a plug. Okay, what do we got left to ship out of here? What do I have to sheep? Sheep. Oh, we only have one more thing. Ha ha ha. And this is a resin nativity set. Box B. Hang on one moment. Nativity set. Kind of funny timing. Because here I was talking about the stuff that I put in the booth that's also listed in my eBay store. This is a nativity set that I bought at the Antique Mall to sell on eBay. So it works both ways. I will take it out of take a couple of pieces out of the bag so you can see what I've got here. These are not really fragile, but I will wrap them individually and in some bubble wrap just because it makes it look like I care a bit. All right, so it's not a nativity. Did I list it as a nativity? No. Okay, thank God. It's Jesus feeding the multitudes. So here he is with his fish and bread. And a little figure, little person, another little person, a basket of fishies, 4 fishies, another little person, oops, another little person, and finally a basket full of bread. So they're resin-ish stuff. So this will take a little bit longer than some of my things, but still won't be a hard thing to pack up. Yeah. Priority or first class. Priority or first class. You are going priority. Yep, you are. Okie dokie. There I go with the accents again. Alrighty, let's get Jesus wrapped up in bubble wrap. Sentences you thought you would never say. Let's wrap up Jesus in bubble wrap. And I forgot to move the camera again. Sorry, guys. I will get better at this, I promise. Seeing as my camera is my laptop, I kind of forget. Tidbit of information. Your bubble wrap. The bubbles go on the inside where the item is, not on the outside. So while I'm doing this, so that there's not just dead air, here's a question for you. Something I've been thinking about since I got the phone call that I have my MRI scheduled. If they decide that I need surgery, I'm trying to figure out how I can continue my eBay business while I am recovering. Because if I have to have shoulder surgery, which I don't know whether it's shoulder surgery or back surgery yet, but if I have to have shoulder surgery, I'm going to be in a brace like this for a few weeks. And I don't see packing up. See, I can't do it without moving. Packing up things. Or, listing, I can probably learn to list one-handed. A couple of people on YouTube did that a few weeks ago just as a lark. I can probably list. but I don't think I'm going to be able to pack. And I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I have a little girl in the neighborhood that said she would love to help me, but I'm not sure I want her handling my fragile stuff. And seeing as this is my livelihood, I want to make sure stuff's done right. I'm kind of, like I said earlier, kind of a control freak. So I'm kind of at a loss as to how to manage this. But without getting too deep into it, this is my income. And if I can't work it, I have no income. And without income, well, you know, I'm in trouble because bills still have to be paid. So if you guys have any suggestions, I would love to hear them. I am not panicking by any means, but I am concerned. And I'm not quite sure what to do about it. So I have a part-time job. I work with the developmentally disabled. But again, if I'm in a brace, I won't be able to work there. As it is, I'm working there now with a restriction because I can't lift anything. And normally I lift consumers, lift the people I take care of. So if I'm in a brace, there's no way they're going to let me work. So these are the thoughts that have been running around my mind the last couple of days. Like I said, not panicking, just I'm trying to get my ducks in a row. Because I don't like being surprised. And I know that I will recover much easier if I have a plan. I won't be so panicked. So, what do you guys think? Any thoughts? Any ideas? I guess not. Did I bore you all to death? Because now there's one person in the chat. I'm sorry. I thought we were all friends here. Who's still here? Anyone? Or is it just a bot that's in here? No, you're here. Yeah, you're the only one. I bored everybody to death. Sorry. Anyhow. No biggie, just being real. So that was the last thing that I needed to pack. Now I just need to do the labels and everything, but I will do those tomorrow morning. And I'll tell you why. Bring it up. Well, I'm glad you're learning a lot. That's my hope. I want people to learn but enjoy. You know, both. That's what I want. I want a nice little balance. Anyhow, I'll tell you, since you're learning a lot, I will tell you why I'm waiting till tomorrow morning to print out these labels. I get paid by eBay Managed Payments every night at 2 a.m. I have a certain amount of money coming to me tonight. And if I print these labels now, before 2 a.m., the shipping will come out of that amount of money, and I need that amount of money for this weekend. So I will print my labels tomorrow morning, which will then come out of the money that will be deposited tomorrow night at 2 a.m. And I'm much happier with that because I have bills I need to pay on Friday, and I want to make sure I have the money in there. I will say that is the one drawback to managed payments as opposed to still going through PayPal. PayPal, you got your money immediately and you could spend it immediately. With manage payments. If you make it, and it depends on your bank too. I'm lucky and I have a short turnaround. Some banks have a longer turnaround, but like the money that's deposited tonight, well, yeah, the payout tonight at 2 a.m. won't go into my bank until midnight tomorrow night. So it's a day later, which is fine. I've gotten used to it. But it's different than the nice little PayPal where I sold something, ka-ching, and I could use my little PayPal debit card immediately. Yes, of course, shipping comes out of your profit. When I charge shipping for everything, almost everything. I think 99.9% of what I sell, I charge shipping. And let's say I sell an item for $20 and the shipping costs $10. So they would pay $30. And then I do the shipping, take care of the shipping label. 10 comes back out of that, or roughly 10 comes back out of that 30, and I've got my 20 that I originally sold the item for. So yes, it's coming out of my profits, but I never considered it part of my profits anyhow. Make sense? I wonder what happened to Chandra. I feel bad. I think she just went poofy. Maybe her internet went down. I don't know, but I am going to call it, guys, because this is bugging me. I'm happy that I got everything shipped or boxed up. I'm going to go ahead and take photographs of these 4 items and get them live so that I show some activity on eBay. Hopefully that will help my sales tomorrow. And maybe get a few things listed on top of that. Just depends on how much this starts yelling at me. I may actually take a break after the 4 things get photographed and listed. Because if I take a break now, I probably won't go back to it tonight. I'm going to do those really quick. Get them listed. Take maybe 10 minutes to do all that. And then I will reevaluate. I don't know if you are a night owl, Celestine, and by no means do you need to do this, but I may end up going live just for the hell of it later tonight if I feel up to it. I may not. I don't know. Probably won't, honestly. Knowing me, I probably won't, but I might. Some people get up at 1 a.m. and do a live just for shits and grins if they can't sleep. So we'll see what happens. I do have physical therapy in the morning. Yay! I'm so happy. Hopefully we don't do traction again. But I will explain to her how I felt after the traction. Maybe she won't do traction again tomorrow. Anyhow, yep, I will message you on Instagram if I get bored. Like I said, we'll play it by ear the rest of this evening. Maybe I'll get back on here tomorrow night. I don't know. It all depends on how I feel. And I felt pretty good today. That's why I scheduled this. So, and I still feel pretty good. I mean, this is nothing like it was Sunday and Monday. Sunday and Monday, I couldn't function. I sat in a recliner with a heating pad and my TENS machine and everything. So anyhow, this is much better today. All right, Celestine, thank you for hanging out with me. Oops, somebody new just showed up. Who is it? Is it Chandra again? Did she come back? I don't want to leave her in the lurch. Who's here? Hello. I'm not going to do the pie in the face and do it, but, Mrs. Doubtfire. Hello. Hello. Steve, you're back. How wonderful. See you later, Steve. So, yay. All right, Celestine, I will talk to you later. Thanks for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Had fun with everybody that did show up, even Steve. You were a wonderful addition to the night. Have a great one, guys. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. Happy shopping.